Randy Preston again, speaking from Abakaliki, Ebonyi State, Nigeria. In the whole of Ebonyi State, I'm sure I'm the only Randy in the whole of Ebonyi State. We might have quite a handful of people in Ebonyi State that is members of the TBC community. But in this TBC community, the entire divisions around here, they know that this is the only Randy speak. Oh yes, I told you I will soon be coming your way again, and right now we want to discuss about something that is very, very important. Yeah, speaking like Randy, very important. It is important because, but in Nigeria we actually say important. But my brother Randy Wilson will say it's important. It's important because we need these things for us to move on. We need a lot of confidence. I want to say that one way for us to move forward is actually to have a whole lot of confidence in what we are doing. For those who are still doubting or being skeptical or being pessimistic, yeah, pessimistic, I'm sure that if you actually get through the root meaning of that word pessimism, you will find that it has to do with laziness. Someone who procrastinates about doing something, and you are even slow about thinking about how to succeed, and that is why you are pessimistic. You have negative feelings about it. Whatever you are talking about, you are actually you first of all want to see why it will not work. No, that shouldn't be the way, guys. First, think about why it should work. And let me tell you this. I, for one, have seen that there is only a very thin line between success and failure. And one thing about success is optimism. Be optimistic, very hopeful, always thinking positively, finding ways to do things, going around things that seem impossible. So when they say impossibilities, you are seeing possibilities about it. And that is only when you are positive. And when you are positive, you actually know that God has given us all we need to succeed. It is all embedded in your brain, in your whole being, in your life. And you can do it. You can do it. You can lead others to also do it. When you get on the blog, you will see actually that there are a lot of people that have started doing something concerning what they believe in, and that is about the TBC, the education we need to get, where it is taking us, and how you should be looking at it now. Now, let me talk about how we should be looking at it now, so that you understand what I mean by that. Right now, there is one thing about the millionaires and the billionaires. They have a mindset. And that mindset is all about investment. Yes, investment. When I talk about investment, a billionaire who can bring about a whole lot of money, invest it in a project, and say that in 25 years, in 20 years, in 15 years, that this business will be at this level or that level. But the poverty mindset, the poor people mindset is always, what do I have to eat now? What can I eat now? I need it now. The now mentality is what is disturbing us. It is actually the problem in Africa. It is not the problem of the black man. It is the problem of the Africans. They do not have the patience and the optimism to think about a future, project for the future. Just like the millionaires and the billionaires can actually project for the future. When you read, for instance, there is this book written by Zig Ziglar called The Enemy, called Average. It says that you need to remove yourself from thinking that as far as I'm comfortable now, I'm fine. I will not think about tomorrow. Oh yes, nobody is telling you to be overly anxious about tomorrow. We are not saying that you should be overly anxious about tomorrow. But you have to be anxious about tomorrow, thinking about your tomorrow. That is even why you want to sleep and wake up tomorrow, because you have something you want to do tomorrow. So you have to think about tomorrow. You have to be anxious about tomorrow. Where the problem lies is in being overly anxious about tomorrow. So it is when you're anxious about your tomorrow, having that awareness that there will be tomorrow, that's when you plan for it. You can plan, make a 50-year plan. Even when you are not there, you have a child. Even if you have people who depend on you, it is only then that those ones can survive. Yes, they can survive because you have something on ground. It is running from your generations to generation. You have created it. All the wealth of the big companies, the big people you hear about, they didn't just come to them. God did not throw it down from heaven. They worked for it. They thought a whole lot of thinking. They projected. They made projections. They worked toward it. They were optimistic. They planned about how to get these things executed. Once they have them executed, it started to yield some money, some dividends, results, return on their investment. And then when you look on, you say, wow, look at that guy driving a big car. I want to drive a car like that. Are you ready to do the things he did? To plan? Are you ready to sit down and work for it? Not just hope to have it. Hope to work for it. We are not saying over labor yourself for it. No. At least TBC community, with the TBC concept, you are not going to over labor yourself for anything anymore. But you are going to work. You are going to talk to people, teach them, let them know how TBC operates and how they are going to continue to accumulate the currency of TBC and continue to live in wealth, to live like millionaires. Some people in Africa they already are living the life of millionaires by living, spending their kringles. For those of you who are thinking about how you are going to spend your TBC coins and kringles, some people are already spending it. Right now, some people are using the TBC coins to spend buying cars, buying lands, buying drugs. In Bangladesh, you see a whole lot of innovations that people are doing over there, getting involved over there, and they can exchange this through a transaction in kringles. Yes, so TBC is real. It is no longer in the mind. It is not just something, an idea in your head, in your brain. It is something that is real. Look at this. Look at this. Okay, you are seeing it mirrored. Let me try to show it to you in such a way you understand it. Sorry about that. When you're using a phone to check this, when you're using a phone to take this picture to do this recording, video recording, you will see that all the features you want to show will not actually show. That's why I do not know whether this is showing as a mirror, but you are seeing that picture. It is reading the billion coin second anniversary in Cameroon. 1,000 meters square piece of land bought with 100% TBC video. In case that is showing in a normal form, that is what is there. You see the exchange of papers by the guy who sold the land and the person who is buying. Is buying 1,000 meter square of land with 100% kringles. Yes, 100% TBC. It is a video. You go to the blog, you watch it. That is showing you that it is real. Showing you that TBC is real. It is not just thinking that it is going to be real. It is actually real. It is actually real. People are buying things with their TBC kringles, cars, lands, electronics, food items, foodstuff, bags of rice, vegetable oil, provisions like beverages, and other groceries, household items. In other countries, you go there, you buy you buy your stuff like jewelries and clothing. In some claims you can get them 100% with 100% TBC. In some other areas you get them at 50% TBC. In some other areas you get them at 30% TBC and 70% cash. For instance, what people do determines how much percentage they give in TBC for now. Do not forget that we said that the TBC is still on the distribution stage. And that is why it is still like that. By the time the community has 1 billion people occupying or accommodating the society, you will see the community, you will see that the amount of merchandise in goods and services will be much more than what we have now. Those who are doing 30% TBC and 70% cash, that is physical cash, will now do better because there will be more people to accept it. For instance, I myself, I said it before in my earlier video that I offer my own services as a building construction engineer for 30% TBC contribution and 70% cash. I am very willing to have offered it at 100%. But the truth is that I am going to use skilled labor and unskilled labor, and I need to pay them as they work because the skilled labor and the unskilled labor, they need to eat from what they get from the work they have done that very day, and so I will need to pay them cash. So physical cash in naira or any other currency, assuming I'll go outside of the country to work, it means that I'm going to use the 70% cash to offset the immediate expenses of the labor cost. And for the 30% contribution in TBC, that may include my profit and also a little bit of logistics to do the work, showing that I have a total belief, 100 belief in TBC, because I know it is real, and that is why I'm willing to accept. There is even a situation where it will be, and I will be ready to accept up to 50% TBC and 50% cash. But for now, I'm accepting 30% TBC and 70% cash, because if you state it 50%, there may be a claim where it will not be possible. But like I said, in a claim where I can get my equipment, maybe pay for some of the equipment even through some TBC, that may increase. That will automatically increase the value that I can accept in percentage of TBC. Yes, because there are other members or other indices or logistics of carrying out the work that I can actually get from TBC members. That's how this operates. Yes. If I can get some skilled labor who also may be TBC members and who will also accept some of their fees in TBC, that will also increase you know the percentage that myself will be able to do in TBC, such as doing 50, 60, 70% in TBC. That is why I said, when this community becomes larger, it becomes easier for us to do this. Imagine 1 billion members all over the world. You could travel to wherever you want to be, because there will be members of your community there. Yeah, Tibetians anywhere in the world are members of your own community. If I go to Bangladesh and I see other TBC members and I have my kringles to spend, do you not think that I'll be home? Yeah, very comfortable there. That is how it is when you come to Nigeria and you are coming to meet some members of the community who have things you need, and that is why you have come here. Of course, you will have your kringles, you can spend them. That is how these things operate. I can go for a holiday in Dubai if I have a hotel that I know will come to accept either 100% TBC or 50% TBC. I have some cash to support it. It is easy for me to travel. That's how it will become when our community eventually grows. So guys, keep on working. Do the work first and let us enjoy next. Remember where I started the mindset of the billionaires: invest. Take it that right now you are investing. You are not investing with cash. You are only doing some tax, beneficial tax, doing transactions. When you do this, you grow your wallet. You grow your wallet for the ultimate time when the TBC would have arrived and become very liquid, and you can spend this. But before then, you can do peer-to-peer transaction and still get liquid cash. When you do transactions with them, you do exchange with them, you can still get benefits from it now, even when it is not yet fully liquid. You can still survive on it, but let your projection be that your tomorrow will no longer be your yesterday where you suffered. No, your tomorrow, you're going to live like a millionaire. Start now to live like a millionaire by speaking to people doing transactions. And then when you do that on daily basis, you do transactions peer to peer, as between friends, among among those of us who are also TBC members, those who have exchanges to make, exchange with your kringles, and you go on to survive while we're moving forward to a full-blown TBC period where all of us will live like millionaires. And those of us who will be billionaires will have a lot of work to do there, giving people employment and making TBC a great community of millionaires where every person will live in abundance. Till then, it is Randy Preston from Abakaliki, Ebony State. See you next time. Thank you.